Okay, so I was actually really torn up on which kind of video that I want to do today. I actually want to do three different types of videos, one for my own defense, one for the purple splash, and one for one of the base upgrades. And I think in the very end, after pondering for 3 or 4 minutes, drinking a little glass of water, eating some chicken noodle soup, then I finally decided that, yeah, let's just go for the base upgrade. So, hey guys, what's up? This is Ezekiel with another King of Thieves video. And today in this video, we're going to be talking about one of sorry, I messed that up. We're going to be talking about one of the base upgrades that I recently just maxed out. So, if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, I think you might know which of those upgrades it may be. You can actually even see it just a little bit like right here. So, without further ado, we're going to be talking about the maxed out Skull Gold bonus. So, right off the bat, before I actually get into the details, just to save you guys some time for those watching this video early on, I'll just tell you my thoughts on this very quickly. So, this is a great upgrade in the long run, gets you so much gold, more than you can ever imagine, but unless you don't have a good base, then this upgrade may not be for you. So now that that's out of the way, let me get on to the pros and the cons of this. So let's get to the pros now in detail. So there are 3 pros. First of all, you get lots of gold. Now, how exactly do you get gold from this upgrade? The way that this upgrade works is that when people die in your base, after they try to raid your base, you're either super impossible, with super jumps, rocket jumps kind of things to even get to your gems, or just, your typical average base. Then what happens is that when raiders die, they're going to leave skulls in your base, where in turn, when you log back in after they attack you, you have the choice of collecting a bunch of skulls on your screen, which give you gold when you actually pick them up. So what this upgrade does, that actually amplifies the amount of gold that every skull would give you. So say, every skull would give you maybe 200 gold per piece. Well, if you upgrade this upgrade to the max, which is going to give you 680 gold per skull, then if you do the math, if you get less than 200 skulls in your base, you can instantly get 100k gold, I think if the math's correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If not, then, all this information is false, but I'm highly confident in my math skills right there. Now, yeah, so that's basically for the first tip, is that you get a lot of gold with Skull Gold bonus. How much gold do you get? It actually varies on the amount of skulls that you can collect on your screen. So the second pro on this upgrade, sorry, I know, disconnected, let me just finish my, review of the Skull Gold bonus, the maxed out version at least. So the second pro is that it's very easy in the long run. Now I'll get onto the con of this, the counterpart of this later on, but what I mean by it's so easy in the long run is that once you get this high enough leveled, then the rest of your gameplay in terms of upgrading things, upgrading your traps, is going to become so much easier. I'll actually elaborate on my traps right here and my other upgrades just in a moment, but just so you know that, yes, this upgrade is going to be fantastic in the long run. Well, up to some, to a certain extent, and I'll talk about that later as well. And then the third and, final, I guess the more or less obvious pro is that with the Skull Gold bonus, you're going to get faster upgrades than any other, technique of getting gold in the game, I believe at least. And reason being is that, like I mentioned before, if you can get 200 skulls in your base and you have a maxed out Skull Gold bonus, that's like an instant more than 100k gold that you're getting just from that. So if you look at these upgrades right here, now, I know that I have a maxed out merchant, so these prices here should be doubled if I didn't have this merchant upgrade maxed all the way. So pretend that I didn't. Just pretend that I didn't even have the merchant upgrade. Just pretend that all these prices are actually doubled. Then the merchant upgrade still makes it so much easier. If you look here, this would be 140,000 gold. Well, if I have an instant 100k gold from this, then I should have no trouble actually upgrading this at all. However, the merchant just, makes it that much easier. And I guess as a fourth tip, I didn't actually think about this, but in combination with the merchant upgrade, if it's maxed out as well, if you have that with the Skull Gold bonus, then you're really making it that much easier for yourself to upgrade all your things. You don't have to waste that much gold, you're saving more gold, you're getting more gold. It's just, this is like the, equivalent to paradise for all you gold lovers out there. Why do I say lovers? I said I don't know, it's like some weird pronunciation kind of things right here. I do have a glass of water beside me, just in case I need to take a sip, just before I get onto the next phrasing right here. But yeah, those are the, I guess, more or less 4 main pros of this upgrade. So you get a lot of the gold, it's easier to use in the long run, very fast upgrades as well for traps. So yeah, let me get to that as well. As you can see, level 16 Secret Bird, level 16 Blades, and soon to be level 16 Can. It's actually slowly going to level 15 right now. So yeah, this is raw proof right here that with sculling, like the Skull Gold bonus at least, then yes, it's true. You'll get very fast upgrades. You'll be able to upgrade your things very consistently. Now, let's get on to the cons, because there's actually a few cons that I want to talk about. The first con is that you need a really good defense for this Skull Gold bonus to even be effective, and this is the kind of base that I have right now that I'm using for sculling. And based on the results right here, some of these are kind of slow, but, 34... There was one that was 105. That's a lot of gold in my pockets now. 20, 20, 85, 170. This is like an instant 100k right here just from this one attacker. So, thanks for dying so much. Gave me a lot of gold. And it seems kind of sadistic, but that's just how it is in this game. Now, this wouldn't be the case for you if you didn't have the same kind of base layout. So in this particular base, it's very hard to get to my chest, where my gems are and stuff like that. And it's very easy to die in the base setup that I'm using. If your base is not, I guess, impossible or good, or, players just don't die enough in your base, then yeah, the Skull Gold bonus won't be so helpful for you for that particular base setup. Unless you can get a new base setup or a better base, layout, then yeah, it's not going to be the best decision to max this out. Another, I guess, flaw to this, awesome upgrade right here is that it's very hard to get started with it. Like, I remember that when I was just starting this out to level 1 to maybe level 5, I was actually kind of struggling just because for some reason I wasn't getting that much gold anyways. It took a few days before I can even get a decent amount of gold to really do anything. So there's that. And it is quite expensive to upgrade the Skull Gold. So that's the third con right there, is that just like the merchant upgrade in the last video, it's very hard to max this out. I think it costs less than... It's either less than 3 million or less than 4 million gold to actually max this out, to my understanding. I actually don't remember how much it cost me to do this off the top of my head, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, it's like a crazy amount of gold that you have to use up to max out these Skull Gold bonus, or at least get to a decent level, so there's that. And then, where's one that I want to... was it for the... Okay, so I think... I'm not really sure if it's a fourth point or just kind of a sub thing, but I think for the pros, I said it's very easy in the long run, but for this one, when you're actually upgrading it, it's vice versa. It's very hard at the start. So until you can get maybe level 5, 7, somewhere like that for the Skull Gold bonus, then yeah, it's going to be kind of difficult for the first few days. And then the fifth, fourth, I'm not really sure what number I'm on right now. I already lost my track right here. This is what happens when you don't take math, kids. You're going to forget what number you're counting to. But the next and final, the final tip, what? No, it's a con, my bad. I'm screwing up right now. But the final con is that the Skull Gold bonus absolutely sucks if your lock upgrade is really high leveled. So as you can see, mine's up to level 11, and I recommend that if you're going to do the max sculling, do not go any further than level 11. From what I understand, this is probably the best, this is definitely the best amount of locks if you're going to do sculling. I know that even though it seems that I wouldn't get that many people to raid my base, I actually still get a lot of people despite having 4 purple locks, so I would just leave it at this, just because... you need at least 12 keys to get into this base, and I know that everyone does have 12 keys. Wait, 3, 6, 9, yeah, 12 keys, of course. So that's why I'm just leaving it at this. I highly do not recommend going past level 11 lock. If you're already past this, then yeah, I think you're kind of making yourself really difficult, because the thing about lock, the lock upgrade and the skull gold bonus upgrade is that they don't mix very well together. You need to have a door that almost anyone can just enter, with the amount of keys that they have. If you have something like, 20 gold locks, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be sculling very easily, as where you're only going to get like really good players, or players with a lot of locks only raiding your base, so that's definitely not a good thing. So the max level that I recommend is just level 11, because, based on what I've seen, I'm still getting a lot of gold, like a crazy amount of gold just from this. So, level 11 is good, just don't pass it. If you've already passed it, then yeah, I think you're going to have a really hard time with sculling, just saying. But, I don't know, you might be lucky, it might not be. I just feel that level 11 lock is the limit. Do not pass this if you're going to try to max out your sculling. Like, because of this, it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because I can actually focus on other upgrades like this one right here, the gem defense, and possibly these two right here. But the only downside is that I can't really focus on the lock until really later on, like late in the game is when I can actually do that. But other than that, just remember, don't ever upgrade these two things together. It's like the worst thing you can ever do. It's like throwing a balloon. It's like trying to drown a fish, essentially. It's just not going to work out because, just the physics of it. So, yeah, that's going to be it really for my, opinions and stuff on the Skull Gold bonus at least for in terms of pros and cons. Now, my honest opinion is that, do I recommend that you guys max out your Skull Gold bonus? So, if you guys were listening to the pros and cons, if you feel that your base is really good, and, your lock isn't like level 300, then yes, I do recommend getting this upgrade right here if you're good at collecting skulls. If you don't have the best of all bases, and, your traps aren't high leveled, you're just not good at collecting skulls, then yeah, I definitely don't recommend doing this. If anything, go for the gold mine capacity as well as the gold mine speed. But sculling is really only for those who have really good bases and, just really good bases in general. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Sorry about that, just kind of speeding things up in the very end. I don't want to do that. So in the comment section below, I wouldn't mind, or, actually I don't mind at all. I want to hear you guys' opinions on the Skull Gold bonus, especially the maxed out version. So what do you guys think of this? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think I did a good job or a poor job on the pros and the cons? Did I miss anything? Or, do you want me to, I don't know. So, yeah, just leave your thoughts on this upgrade in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Why did I say comment again? Don't know why. It's kind of a generic thing for, all YouTubers in their outros. And just before I end this video, I do want to mention one thing. I might be, I don't know if I'm going to do this or not, but I'm going to try to make more of these videos very consistently, but as you can see, for all of these other upgrades, it's going to take a while for me to actually get the, the next, like, maxed out version of, say, the gem defense, so, do not expect to see any more of these videos for a while. Like, I'm going to focus on this now, but until I can max this out, then I'm going to just do other videos, like, on the other outfits, based of, like, defense-based designs, stuff like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video of King of Thieves. Thanks for watching.